Rick Without the K James presents, in my opinion, podcast.
So for our next conversation, Emily pointed out that I skipped a number. So Emily, you introduced number 4.
Okay. Why is there a waiting period for some guys and not others? Ladies, I think I'm going to start this one on my own, and I feel like I'm going to have you agree with me, because I feel like this is one of those things, you know? I feel like it totally depends. If you're at like a certain point in your life where you're feeling reserved or just not in a good place, you could not want to be sleeping with somebody because of your mental state, or maybe they're not like super exciting. Maybe you are really attracted to them, but you're not super excited or super involved every time you hang out, but it's a good time. Then you might want to keep seeing them and see how things go, see if things get better, see if they get worse. There's that waiting period. But if you were like, every girl has those nights, I feel like, sorry for pitying you.
It's okay, it's fine.
It's just one of those nights with the girls. You need to go out, you need to have fun, and the heat of the moment, things do happen. I feel like you really can't like base a relationship on like how soon the sex happens. I feel like it's different with every situation. You might want to keep somebody waiting because you don't know about them, or maybe you just don't know about yourself. Maybe they're not as attractive as you want them to be, but you still like them. Maybe they're so attractive that you are reserved because you're scared you're gonna get hurt. Just circumstantial. But why is there a waiting period? Because of those reasons.
Okay, Jacqueline, how about you?
I like 100% agree with her. Yeah, it's so circumstantial because like sometimes you're just feeling it and sometimes you're not. Like you don't know. Like I'm really reserved just because of me. Like I'm always scared of getting hurt. Because whenever I like somebody, even if it's not super serious, even if we're just hanging out, even if I know it's just friends, I'm like a one guy kind of girl. So I'll wait if I know like I'm really invested and they're not, because I don't want to get hurt. But it's always usually about me, not them. Mm-hmm. Like either you're feeling it or not. Yeah. Circumstance for
Dallas,
sure.
how about you?
No, I'm an asshole. Usually waiting periods because like I don't want to be let down by what happens. Like if I like you and you're cool and then it doesn't go great in the bedroom, then I'm like, great, now I can't hang out with you because now you're gonna go somewhere and now we can't be friends and like someone be your friend because you're gonna catch feelings because this happened, and just like that's the waiting period.
Well,
like,
I have some friends that are like, they don't want a waiting period at all because they want to find out right then and there if they've got chemistry. They want to get out the way. Yeah, I know people like that.
So being the old man in the group, I feel like the difference between like my generation and your generation is when I used to be young and I dated, you would date someone, you would build up the expectations. You might date someone for a few weeks, maybe a few months, and then you'd have sex for the first time. And then, so you'd get the spiritual and the connection first. However, it seems like your generation says, well, I want to know right off the bat if you're any fucking good in bed. So we're going to fuck first, and then I'll decide if I like you later. And that's what it feels like to me. It really does to me with most generations. You have a take about how if a girl doesn't sleep with you on the first date or something.
No. First off, it's I give a woman 3 dates, and then by then, you should let me know if we're gonna be friends, because friends pay for their own shit. All right.
He's a romantic.
Yeah,
That's true.
And I brought this question up because I have 2 boys. I've got one that's turning 16 and one that just turned 19. So I try to teach my kids certain things because I got 2 boys and I don't want them to get played. I know what it's like to get played as a man. So I try to tell them, it's the same thing I think I've told Ronnie, because Ronnie's back in the dating world now, where I tell him, if a woman's making you wait, there's probably a reason nowadays. And I said, the reason is she's probably fucking somebody else and trying to figure out who the front runner's gonna be.
Just so we know, he's not bitter at all.
Well, yesterday he said it's because all women want free shit, but now he's not saying that.
Oh, I'm getting there. Goddamn, slow down. So I just, because I see my own kids, like even my oldest, he wanted to take out his girlfriend that he's now with and shit, and she kind of you know, did whatever she wanted to do. Not saying that she made him wait for any whatever reason, but I know when he came home, he was all butthurt. Like, Dad, I took her out, did this, did that, and I was like, well, son, you did a little too much. Like, slow the fuck down. She'll know if you got the chemistry. I said, what I also said yesterday is women know within the first like minute if you want to fuck that dude. It's usually a dude that fucks that up for ourselves. We say the wrong things, we act the wrong way, we do something where you're like, you know what, fucker, I was about to sleep with you, but now you'll be lucky if I give you a hand job. You know what I mean? So,
Oh, okay, wait, pause. Okay, I feel like every woman, as soon as you see somebody, you can distinguish if you are attracted to them or not. And then it adds on, you get points depending on your personality
Pussy
and like
points.
how you vibe. I don't think you determine if you would sleep with them or not. You might be like, oh, fuck, yeah, they're hot. That doesn't mean I would sleep with you. You might be a piece of shit fucking person, and I know that.
all of a
But
sudden
like,
I'm not
I fucking
having
like looking at you. Like, no.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and
But that's just human nature too. Like I feel like that's guys and girls. Like attraction is gonna be there. Like if you see somebody and you think they're attractive, you think they're attractive.
Guys see a great ass and they're like, oh, I tapped that. You look up in the, it's like a butter face, and you're like, oh shit. But like her ass is great, so yeah, maybe. So
We'll see how this goes.
you're just commenting on yourself with that
Yeah.
one.
no, because I think dudes, we are stupid like that. We'll still want to fuck that no matter what. You know what I mean? We'll be like, but look at that ass. But did you see her face? Dude, I wouldn't try to look at her face. Like, we tell each other that shit. And, you know, we got a room full of guys, so if I'm telling lies, tell me if I'm fucking telling lies. There's been a lot of girls where we're like, dude, like, I wouldn't take her out at night, but you should see her ass butt naked. Right? He's rubbing his face because he knows I'm right. Where I'm just trying to be real, and that's, you know, these are all my opinions. This is what I come with. But I just feel like I try to tell my kids that if she's not feeling you, don't try to put yourself out there so quick, because there's a reason for that. I said, where I hate when women, oh, well, I always do that. No, you don't. You choose and pick. Like, oh, I'm gonna sleep with this dude on the first night, but I'm gonna make this motherfucker work for it.
You
One
know,
of the things we talked about, though, is you told me if a woman sleeps with you on the first night, your opinion is she has slept with everybody on the first date.
No. And I'm not giving myself any credit. No, I don't know.
As you should.
As you should.
All right,
She
so
said yesterday, she goes, I'm not anybody want to let you fuck them.
that's a friend right there.
Yo, it's your boy Charlie Murphy, my main man, Rick James. That's the one you think, the comedian Rick James. Get up on him.